begins. Cal holding on to this Kraken impact. Naga on the high side. Rajaro on a Nero though. Shmeatery on a Naga. But the numbers are evened out. Strategists are down for the side of Envy, and that's a scary position. Rajaro gonna drop Month. That's another level 1 crook on a Cal, and things are getting dicey as Rad is up heavy. And will they be able to portal back? I do not know. Yes, you do. He's holding still. Shmeatery just using that block cooldown. Very little time. Great way to hold on for that whole moment, but now it's the dangerous position as they are dropping like flies.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to win unless, Stratus ultimates come out. Cal obviously switches to that Luna Snow. Kaluj does get one, but man, it's going to be an incredibly tough fight to win, especially in overtime. This is going to be go next round kind of angle. Rad, take round number 1.
At that point, it's like, do you save the cooldowns? I don't know. I like the idea of them going in there and burning also try to hold, but it's on, and Melio in a flash, in a blink, is going to take out Kaluj now on his Trust Me, and that's a pick, but dance of the butterfly, patty cake for days. They are holding on. Melio going to get another pick potentially as they consistently find value after that ultimate goes off, and there it goes as Month and Nero both fall. Rad might take this first map. No teleport left. It's all about can they hold the stagger? They cannot. Rad gets map number 1.
Yeah, huge map on Celestial Husk, and I think really, you saw in that case the patty cake, like you call it, Chip. Everybody came back to peel for Psylocke, but that's maximum value for Melio. Melio is distracting 3 players for the entirety of his ultimate because the Emma came back with Diamond Form.
That's what they need. They need to get some momentum back in their favor, and that is the pick that could do so, running them back into the side angle. Great walls there. Broken, but it doesn't matter as Rajaro goes. Envy pissed off now, still pressing forwards and walking them through towards that back door, but they cannot hold them as they are out. Trust me, with Eye of Agamotto, will this work out? I'm not quite sure.
I mean, he's waiting for it. He got grabbed out of the sky as well. They know he has the ultimate as well, so I'm sure they're playing around it. Here it comes.
Nice eye, it gets a ton. Crystals are out though. Will it sustain? Oh, Crystals on the side, of Rad. They do see Fate fall, but this is for Envy as Trust Me falls as well at window on Rajaro. And they are going to get point 1 as numbers, and there is no teleport. Envy stepping up when necessary. Just forcing out cooldowns. Up on the height, Naga trying to find Shmeatery. Shmeatery low. Dance floor goes out. Eternal Bond goes out. Pressed right through the point. And now Nero matches it back. Who's going to get the next big ult? Kaluj with the eye on a Fate. Will it land? They see Fate, and he does go down. Shmeatery gonna clean up. Everything's being pressed. Dance floor is out, and so is the dance of the butterfly. 2 dances now will result in 2 KOs.
Yeah, good re-engage there by Envy. They wanted to switch back to Kaluj to be the one to teleport instead of Cal, and right now it's going to be staggering to this point. I mean, they still want to stall it out. If he builds Capel, I mean, they can stall. I mean, they use the greens, still alive. Here's the Capel. They're delaying for Fate.
Though. Potentially, no, not for long. Way to burst that quickly. Trust Me gonna play on point. Oh my goodness, I thought Trust Me almost got to pick their Kaluj. Gonna clean up and peel that back line. Walking in now, Cal spinning to win. We do see a playoff of the portal here for the side. Of Rad now, with Melio trying to get the team there quicker. And they're not going to be able to win this fight, though, as Shmeatery, Kaluj. Naga finds Shmeatery, but not for long as Kaluj goes through that portal and returns to sender into Melio. Yeah. Yes, Fate falls as Cal, utilizing that Galactic Legend, gets 1. Now heading towards Crook, who tries to escape. Cal had eyes on Crook falls. No strategist left here for Rad. Envy walking window on Melio, and they are going to keep this going as Shmeatery will have that dance to clean up the final push.
Well, this is the tough part, is that they have Captain America, but for like what? You have no dive coming through, walls coming out, Trust Me delaying. I mean, if you have the Psylocke, you at least create space for here,
there
but now,
it is.
I mean, but against the butterflies, you have greens on, you're going to stall, at least for a little bit on the side of Rad.
Naga very low. Yeah, they need to find that pick, and they do. Eye of Agamotto onto the back line. That should be enough, folks. Envy pushes this the entire way, and we will be seeing that triple on defense.
Absolutely, for sure. And Envy, known for what you were talking about earlier, Shib, that triple Vanguard, triple strategist. And
yeah, 3, because it's 1 arrow without anyone on cart, and then as you add people to the cart, yeah, it's 3, so 3 more for 4.
But here we go, off the high ground. I mean, Rajaro committing, or Kaluj committing the ultimate as well.
And Kaluj going to start off with that Psionic Seduction, heading right towards the strategist line. Instead, going to have to return back behind the cart, use that cover for the team, getting driven right back, and that's what the, big ult here from Cal onto Fate. Although we do see the copy there from level 1, it is keeping the team healthy right back at him. Trust Me and Crook going to find Shmeatery in window. Can this team maintain position as Trust Me gets Kaluj? I'm not sure they can. At this point, it looks like Envy will be giving up point 1, and they'll have to return on point 2 unless they can make their way back. Cal going to think about it. The dash goes in, but it isn't going to last long.
Yeah, they're not leaving.
I don't know if I like that.
No, they commit the ultimate as well, so that's tough for this next fight. But Chip forward even more. 1 minute 30 seconds left to go. But that was so many ults committed. Both strategist ults. They do have Cap to at least delay for a little bit. And I like Jean Grey, don't get me wrong, I like Phoenix, but I don't know, I kind of favor Envy in terms of having the Psylocke Emma team up. I would like to see Melio maybe swap over to that. It's a tough choice, though, because I don't think Phoenix and Psylocke as the best, two heroes that are available isn't necessarily a wrong decision here for the side of Rad either.
Yeah, and they have double dance war for the damage boost. Oh my goodness, Rad is going crazy right now. Yep. Excuse me, single dance war if they copy off of the Luna. My fault there. But Naga is going to try to clean this, and they do. That's point 2, folks. We have a serious game here. Can Rad shove it all the way through as they get more time on the clock? Envy going to all of which make sure they reset to their spawn because their whole team on the side of Rad was ready to push them if not. So make sure you do that. Down. Who's going to get more value? We see the dance floor out. We see Cal on the Wolverine now with another switch. Very low, but does pop that passive window onto level 1 Cook. Window again with a big pick. Fate. Now Melio onto Speedery. And they are holding on. And it looks like right now Rad, heavy up in numbers, up in ultimates. They could do this. Shove this to OT with no time on either side. A 1-minute push. Great work here. Trust me, holding on to that door. We do see the Psionic just to buy some time, and that is enough. 3-3 game.
3-3 the game. Trust me, over to the Venom instead of the Captain America. Maybe more comfort pick as well. And I think that's a smart play. I think what we saw at the end, it was exactly as I called out Shib earlier.
Very safe, and instead, just trying to ensure they can get these ults and have an ult fight. If you fall early, you are in trouble, and as we say that, very low here, but good escape again by Window. Cal trying to find an effort off in the right side angle. Damage boost on top of Cal. Shield goes out for Trust Me. Trust Me trying to take Cal out of the sky with Melio, and they do. Trust Me now on a Nero. Window going to find Naga. Melio and Fate, though, with a 2-piece. Now, at this point, they've got to get back here quickly. It may be the danger zone, but that's not a horrendous push, folks. But it is not game-winning push, if you will.
I mean, Portal is going to be too late here now from Cal.
Yep.
See, that's the problem with playing triple strategist, man, is that Rad, they knew the situation they were in. I mean, they played it so smart. They just played for ultimates, right? We saw how much damage that Envy was doing in that, just through it for the side of Rad. Crook built the copy.
Oh, this is huge.
Get it off, he gets stunned.
Up we go with Speedery, using the Rage of Ultron. Met right back, though, and that is a great, Eternal Bond, as Naga now hiding behind point. Psionic out for Kalush, onto 3, this is huge, and immediately with a Strangling Prison, they are gonna follow up Cal, Window, Speedery, fight the entire team, OT ticking down, will this be the end? Insane combination there by Envy.
Crook could not get the copy up, use his ultimate because of that ult from Window. In what plays by Cal to find Fate earlier on. Usually Fate is an incredible cloak and dagger player. Made a slight mistake, and after that, the team sort of collapsed. I think at the moment, Envy is looking up to the challenge, man. They're going up in this.
Yeah, and don't be afraid to do that in ladder as well, though it requires a little bit of communication. Stay in comms, folks. Oh, Trust Me was down to 12 HP, able to escape that. Wild that just happened. Month getting dove upon again. Speedery 1 HP, but what an escape. Bubble goes out, burns that cooldown. Naga finds a 2-piece. Melio on now, onto Kalush.
Incredible plays out of both Month and Nero. This seems to me like the best backline of the game.
And Speedery on the block. Rajaro now using that ultimate, trying to make sure they can get the initiation. Great utilization of the walls there from Groot. Was not going to allow the back line to fall. Melio tries to get on height, does manage to do so. Rajaro going to see how they are charging up right there on those walls. But the space is taken now. Right back as Kalush is at 75. Once you get to 100, your laser will actually deal double damage. Fate, though, onto Kalush. Speedery having to retreat, waiting for the team. And Naga is going to burn some of these. Fate now onto Speedery. Window is out, and the team is falling as Rad is getting point 2.
Yep, and I think that they're getting value out of just having this Luna Snow. I mean, we've seen how many times
for Speedery, and the tackle is very much going to be important here onto Trust Me, who will be all over those strategists on the final point. And when it's this close and this hectic, that much distraction means point, and it is scary. But we do have an ultimate here from Melio, which could stuff everybody into a corner. Cal trying to find Trust Me, gets tackled into that corner like I had talked about. Melio with a 3-piece walking them in. Is this going to be it now? They are holding for days. Window hoping they can dance. Trust Me now on a Speedery with the block. Great patience to wait out those attacks, and that is enough as Rad gets all 3 points.
And Melio's an absolute star. He, like you called, Trust Me about to fall to Cal. Was there to save him with that last stand, and this guy really
walking in with essentially another strategist ult here with Cap, the Freedom Charge, bringing freedom to his team and walking right through the lines of Envy.
I mean, right now, Envy had the peel before it. I mean, the peel is not necessarily there because Speedery, able to take down 3, just kicks through everybody on the side of Rad.
Are you kidding me?
And this is what I was talking about earlier, Ship. The crowd also is rooting for Envy from what I've said side, right? Came out of spawn, trying to run back, maybe take a fight on that off angle, but because of it, this map's so big, it's always that awkward situation, Ship, where you take the wrong spawn.
Oh my goodness! Oh, good out there. Cal forcing that cooldown is big as Kraken Impact's ready, and you can actually utilize that short wall there in the opening to make your Kraken Impact even faster. If you collide with the ceiling, you can launch it quicker. And great, they broke that whole wall first. That was a smart decision through it as Speedery now getting some of that overhealth and ready to engage with ultimate. Coming in now, Iron Fist. Let me see the chi. And yes, onto the back line. Very low goes Luna, just misses the kick. Fortunately comes back with it, so it does work out. Cal with one on a trusty window. Another Kaluge and Speedery. The team is falling. Envy will get point 2.
What an absolute snowball. And this is the aspect of Envy that's so strong. I feel like they don't necessarily, or they always take advantage of these certain really fast-paced comps when they do play them, right?
It could be insane if, they got a touch though with 3. I'm sure they have, but that would be wild. And now they do get the touch.
Oh, no.
Cal goes down early. Unfortunate with the Kraken Impact utilized. They are going to try to make something happen. Very low on the left side is Melio. Trust me, again with the Freedom Charge. Are you joking? Nearly every fight. Naga ready with the Ensong Inferno. They cannot stop this team. Rad is on a roll. Melio gets 2. Out goes another ult here. Fate with window. And that should do it on the defense as Rad shuts down Envy before point 3.
Huge map win for Rad. 2-1 now in the series to go up against Envy, their nightmare, their nemesis, whatever you want to call it. 2 North American teams that are not here. Right now, Rad are looking like they are a brand new roster today. They are.
But there will be strategist line ults coming with Fate on Rad. Out we go! Bass with Fate. Oh, Cal gonna find Melio to try to even the odds a little bit though, and that's nice as the teams are 5-5. And that's important as at this point, it is who loses one more. It's the teleport is gone here as they press forward. Naga gonna start meleeing for days. We do see Rajaro using that Psionic. Again with the Ensong, does it get value? No. Window onto Fate, Kaluge onto Crook. Will they be able to take this back? Cal onto Rajaro, and that should do it. As the portal comes through, but there will be a forced stagger. They've got to take this KO now, and they do.
Body block 2, nice body block, man. Round number 1. Going in favor on Frozen Airfield.
Crystals being gone, they do capitalize. Now matched right back with Sylar. Oh, Sylar tries, does manage to get not one. So low on the front line of Trust Me, who uses that Freedom Charge to keep the team healthy. Out we go with the teleport here by Naga now, who just wants to close this out on map 2 instantaneously. And on the side of Envy, it may be worth holding these ultimates.
Wait, but they're still coming back. Monk has the copy, but can he get his strategist? Venom going in with the ultimate. Cal on the inside angle. Goes down to Melio again.
Yeah, I mean, Melio is on one. This is a rampage. Then can they be stopped? Rajaro onto window, and we will see Kaluge. Ooh, forcing out the Invis boundary copy there from Month, and that is good. The Venn diagram out, if you will, with the double boundary. Trust me, with the team through as Month goes down. Get rid of that boundary. Not much option left here. You need a teleport here on the side of Envy, who have, and they're losing everyone. And that is a W for Rad, 100-0.
Tied up 1-1. Now we see this 3rd round on Hell's Heaven. I mean, it's been so back and forth between these 2 teams. Eldritch Mod.
At this point, it is getting the entirety, of Envy is going to be on their heels as we start off here. Out goes Speedery with that Psylocke backline dance to the butterfly, looking for some damage. Melio going to force out Crystals now. Up we go. Kaluge, very low in HP, is going to get healed up and use it, trying to find Naga, but does not find Naga. Now we see it right back at him, but Naga goes down. Rajaro onto Speedery. Both duelists traded. Make that a strategist as Trust Me gets another now. Rad are absolutely on one as they are walking them to the door again. The portal needs to come through if possible. Not sure that it even can, as you just got to try to hold to the point, allow your team to portal, and I don't think they can. It's over.
Right now, Rad are looking immortal at the current moment. They're so flexible, and that's, we didn't talk about that enough. I think the duelist of this team until now, man, they are just incredibly flexible, like you said, with Naga being able to flex over to Jean Grey last moment, and that's the history. That's the future of this game, right? Is being able to flex on every single character. It's sort of
putting a ton of damage out towards the back line. Cal gonna find Naga though. Will they press forward? Window is now pressing up. The Meteor Ram looking towards the back line. Good escape there as they're not able to find value on the side of Trust Me. Teams now using this pressure to own the space. Find Trust Me. Bang! Kraken Impact comes in. Do I hear 2? Gonna try to reset off those clones, and there is the reset. Bang again. Now onto the Emma who falls.
And no portal.
but there is going to be no reset. There is no portal, and walls are up, and they do get point one. Envy is going to find.
Here comes the early side seduction, maybe forcing out the Punisher ultimate. So much damage coming down range now.
Psionic essentially forcing out the judgment here, and that, you know, I'll take that as a win if I'm on the side of Envy on the push. I do think that that ultimate can be detrimental, especially against this competition. Trust me, is close. Level 1 Crook there. Rajaro using this to try to get towards the back line. Unfortunately, there's a Hurricane, and there's Window with a big dunk onto Crook. Melio, Naga, and trust me, Kaluj is going to clean up, and that should give them point 2. Envy is looking refreshed, and this ban may have worked as Rad needs to get back on their toes and start sprinting towards them more aggressively. Naga is not able to play as aggressive. I think this let-through of Torch surprisingly is really working out. Yeah, and the resets coming through now for the defensive side of Rad, who have been playing lights out this whole series, and this is the first time we've seen a little bit of weakness, but both teams traditionally have hit point 3 in this series, so maybe that is the norm now. Naga going to combine here with Trust Me, who's playing aggro, looking for Cal, who does have that bird, escapes, but not going to live long here as Naga does drop Cal. Going to keep that pressure on right on top of Kaluj, who's trying to escape, using that Psionic towards the back line. Nero going to find Crook, though, as Strategist goes down, but what a dunk here by Naga. Trust Me, going to find Speedery, and at this point, it is looking dicey for Envy as Naga cleans up Month and Window. Built different on the Torch. OT comes through. Cal gonna try to portal play. Not block close enough. Oh my goodness. What a touch here by Cal. And the shield gets burned, and that will do it. But what a push.
Yeah, and what a push indeed.
What a defense, too.
What a defense. You talked earlier, I liked how you called that out. When Storm came in with the ultimate, you said Jean Grey, Phoenix commits the ultimate to get rid of those overcoming through.
We see some ultimates out now. Month gonna copy up, walk them towards the center. Crook now doing the same with the dance floor, just a little bit better. And ultimates now, it's anyone's game. They're all close. Who gets to it first and who gets the first pick? But if Rad pushes through, this is a scary momentum shift. And Fate gonna find Kaluj.
Absolutely, Kaluj going down, so is Window. It's just...
Now we see Rajaro ready for ultimate. This could be detrimental. Here it is. Speedery finds Melio first, but gets walked right towards the back line. Do they fall? Speedery is able to escape. That is wild to me. Rajaro holding on a tight angle. Cal again onto level 1 Crook. Psyche lied, finding some serious value, but just go down there from Naga. And here we go with Naga with the Supernova. Are you kidding me? The amount of ults being committed and how much back and forth we have is crazy in this fight. Is Envy able to hold? They do escape. Trust Me, on a Speedery. Kaluj now onto Rajaro. Melio onto Kaluj. And we're just dancing here with Window on the cap, trying to hold on. Cal back with the Star-Lord. 1 HP onto Naga. Naga is able to escape. Are you kidding me? Great play around the cart, and they will get point 2, I believe. And this is getting dangerous now. If you are looking at Envy, Melio spinning, Crook, Melio again, Crook again, and they get point 2.
That was so much time to shoot off the bank, at least for Envy in the Streets phase of the map. Now we enter the third point, and honestly, extend their series.
If Kaluj is able to seduce the Crook right now, that is the best case scenario as out it goes. Melio falls early to Window. We see Naga on the height. They've got a touch here shortly. Psionic is out. Does it stop the Loki? It does not. Loki is able to get that dance floor copy. Cal biding time, counting to 12. Waiting to use that Kraken impact, and there it is. Bang on the Crook. There goes, shield goes out. The transfer does not allow the reset. That is what happens with the cake. Touch! And Envy holds on. It's not over yet.
Are you kidding me, Shib? Envy, 2 maps to 3 now.
Oh my.
On that map, it was an absolute banger of a map, but it's because on that third phase, we saw, unfortunately not enough time in the clock because of what we saw in second phase, man. That second phase lasted so long, so much. Nobody expected to be here in this tournament at the level he has played. Rad, keep this cart pushing forward. They only have one huge Stratus ultimate in level 1 Crook side. They just used it, so now Envy in the situation. They at least have the copy with Month, so they should have an edge here theoretically.
And bang, down goes Melio immediately on a Speedery. What a play once more. Month gonna start off with the dance floor, bringing them towards the point. We see Window popping that strangling. Do they collapse? Do they get value? Rajaro and Crook gonna find Cal. Naga onto Window, and the triple did not work enough for them here as Rad is walking through the first set of points.
They're collapsing. They need to stabilize, but they have Nero's ultimate, and they're doing it. They're stabilizing into the back line. Can they get the one shot with the Venom?
Melio gonna clean that up. Kaluj and Month go down. Now Nero and wow, Rad are looking good once more. They took that last loss personally, and they do not want to stop here on a convoy.
We saw some awesome plays in the map 1. Now Rad forced to adapt. Envy having the stronger backline, I think, in terms of heroes, but Rad still can make it work.
Yeah, they are going to be slightly behind and alt here. Cal now going to go out with Judgment. Final Judgment, a ton of damage out, forcing them back in that angle. That is enough. Can they find a pick? That could be massive. They do. Cal on Melio now up in numbers. Alt used by level 1 Crook, and that's a double whammy in terms of advantage. But we are going to see Cal walking right back towards them. Great utilization of ultimates to keep Cal healthy.
Dog is down.
As Nero is dancing, Naga goes down. Alts are going to be up here shortly for the side of Rad, but we are in OT.
OT
Staggering begins, though. They've got to get Melio now. Rad needs to hold on. Can they use that shield to stay healthy? Out they go with Eternal Bond. Very weak. Melio is going to go back to the door to go back into the spawn and use that to reset, but not for long. Cal with the shotty with a 2-piece. Kaluge onto Fate. Will they stop this? Will they end this and try to push through as Speedery now want to trust me, and that will do it.
What a map by Envy, and Cal is him right now. Definitely not talking about that guy enough throughout the series. Next level, we talk going to maybe impact this game next map if we get there, because right now, like you said, Speedery on the Storm has been the biggest change, and honestly, that's why we saw in North America people banning out Speedery's Storm.
And we begin once more. Cal in the turret with Mud, just raw damage through the dance floor. That's 2! Are you joking? Up to Naga now. Cal getting chased. Great crystals. Out we go with Storm. Once more with the Omega. They didn't have to commit 2 month. Cal and Window still holding here. Ton of damage out onto Cal. The Hurricane gonna find Melio right through that passive. And once again, they are shoving through with .1.
5 minutes, Shib. Second phase of the map.
Playing for Cal's ult.
Okay.
That is what needs to happen here before these ults come through. This is the best chance. Rojaro is close, but if you have patience on that bubble, you can stop Meteor Red. They must, yeah, as we begin again, but the switch came out, so now their comms are definitely going out. I know for a fact, trust me, is mentioning this to the team. Cal just trying to get that ult, does have it ready, and here's that counter from Supernova. Very low, 120 HP, and it is dangerous. Cal looking dicey. Naga is gonna find Speedery, out goes. Oh, broken immediately there, unable to see where Cal was. 2 seconds on, they do have to touch. They are in OT now. This is an insane fight as Rojaro's now on Cal. Will they end this, folks? Out goes another dance lord from Fate. Now Crook is close. Nero's out, Kaluge. It's on, that's huge. Kaluge finds level 1 Crook. Naga gotta find Window. Oh my goodness, the teleport comes through. Can they maintain the space? Holy moly, folks. It is back and forth, and they do fall here. They come for glory. They leave with immortality. Rad are not just winners. They've carved their names in Marvel Rivals history forever.
Rad Esports. What a tournament from them. EMEA is the best region in the world.
Guangzhou, let me hear you! Your 2025 Ignite Mid-Season Final Champions, Red! Championship trophy, Rad, and hold it in there.